In this video, you'll learn how to create a survey from scratch. This feature on SurveyCrest gives you the opportunity to create your own survey using our tool and tailor it according to your requirements. You can start by selecting the Create Survey tab at the top of the page, or you can just click on the big red button at the bottom of the page which says Create Survey. You will now see two options, one of which will be headlined Blank Survey. Enter a title for your survey here and click on the Create Survey button to start. You will then be directed to the survey editor. This is the place where you will create your survey. Before we start off, remember, wherever you see the small pencil mark, it means the content is editable. So let's begin. Let's start off with sections in your survey layout. If you want to create sections in your survey, you can do so by clicking on New Section and giving it a name. You can also add a description about your section here. If you feel your respondents need clarification, you can create different sections in your survey like personal information, feedback, and suggestions. If you wish to add a new section to your survey, just click on Add Section and type the title of your section where it says click here to edit section title. You can delete an entire section if you feel it is not relevant by clicking on the big bin icon on top of the section. Be careful when deleting entire sections. You don't want to end up deleting relevant questions by mistake. If you need to delete questions individually, you can do so by clicking on the smaller bin icon above the question. In case you jot down a lot of questions and then realize that they need to be divided into sections, you can do so easily by clicking on Split Section, which is located between two questions. Now, let's see how to add questions to your survey. By default, you have Click here to enter question as the first one. Click and edit. Your question type is set to short text by default. Choose one that is appropriate for generating a response from your responder. If you have chosen the short text question type, you have the option to validate your respondent's reply. You can choose to validate your answer in many forms by choosing from the drop-down menu. Suppose you choose the email validation option, your survey will then only accept answers which are in the form of an email address. The good thing about this survey tool is that it lets you attach multimedia files like images, audio files, and videos to your survey. Just click on the Add Multimedia drop-down and choose your option. Once you're done, click on Add Question to add the next question. Follow the same pattern as before until you're done. In case you have forgotten a question, add it by clicking on Add Question between two questions. You can also change the location of your questions by using the plus icon with an arrow, which is located above each question. Click on Duplicate this question to repeat the same question. Thinking of questions for your survey can be hard. If you're running out of ideas, you can simply add questions from our question library here. There are many more features in the survey editor, which you can use to make your survey better. For example, you can use the skip logic feature, which works really well if you want to direct respondents through different paths based on the question response. The respondents will then see different questions based on the option they have selected. You can also use a piping feature to control the answer choice as part of a question. This lets you pass a previously selected answer as a new answer choice into a follow-up question. To add this feature, click on the piping button and then click on Pipe Question. Choose the answer and then add the answer without quotes in your question. Just so you know, piping only works with a previous question already in the survey. That's about all you need to know to build your survey. Remember, you can preview your survey at any time by clicking on the Preview button on top of the survey. When you click on this, your preview will appear in another window. You can return to your survey window to make changes. Once you're satisfied with your survey, you can simply go ahead and launch it by clicking on the Launch tab on top of the page. Now, to launch your survey effectively, you need to personalize, activate, then publish. SurveyCrest gives you the option to personalize your survey with a company logo, theme, or message by clicking on Personalize button on the top right. Once you are done with this, click on Activate. Don't forget to set the start and end dates of your survey. If you do not want to start your survey immediately, click on Save and Edit Survey. Otherwise, click on Activate and Publish Survey. Now let's move to the distribution of your survey. Click on the Publish icon on the top right corner to view different options to share your survey. On this page, you'll notice a panel on your left. These are various methods you can use to distribute your survey: email, social media platforms, sharing a web link, QR code, or by embedding in a website. Choose the one you prefer by selecting the tab and enter the required details to publish your survey. We would advise you to enter a personalized message to invite respondents to participate in your survey in the text box. Click on Send to get this message going. It was really that simple. You have now successfully created a survey and published it. The next step is to wait for the responses to pour in. The most important part is the analysis and reporting of the responses. You can analyze a response by going to the Analyze tab. Choose to filter the responses according to individual questions or collectively by clicking on the sub-tabs. You can fetch data according to question, comparison, question options, respondent's ID, IP address of respondent, particular term in the survey, or date. You may view results in tabulated or graphical format by clicking on See Graph on the right. Share these responses in hard copy by clicking on Print Summary or in a soft copy by using the Export to Google Docs button. Be sure you verify your Google account once before using this feature. You can also download your responses in any format you like. You can choose from Excel, CSV, or PDF formats. Get started by creating a survey of your own now. If you still have any questions or confusions, you can refer to our FAQs on www.surveycrest.com/help.